Happy weekday. This is Trisha Swenson with Vail Valley Live, and we've got the weekday edition coming up. And the big headline of this week is going to be new snow. We've got a winter storm warning in effect according to the National Weather Service. So we'll get to that and let you know how much snow you can expect. We'll also let you know shows that are coming to the Valar. They've got a busy March. We're going to be rounding out the month of February with an extra day, leap day, happening on the 29th. And then we're rolling straight into all the spring break craziness. And we'll let you know about some few things you can do during the week as well. It's never a dull moment here in the Vail Valley, so Vail Valley Live starts right now. Hey everybody, I'm Trisha Swenson with your weekday edition of Vail Valley Live. I'm coming to you live on this Monday morning, February 26th. We've got the last week of February with an extra day, leap day on the 29th. But thanks for joining us today. It's been a glorious time out on the slopes. I had a chance to ski Beaver Creek on Saturday, and I was up on Vail Mountain on Sunday. Looking good up there, super fun with all that sunshine we had, but we've got a change in the weather, and we'll let you know all about that. But other things we want to talk about today, we've got anything from Vail history tours that'll take you through the streets of Vail, give you a little idea of what this area was like over 60 years ago, some of its early beginnings, and some of the fun facts that you might want to know about. We'll also let you know about some fun things happening with Walking Mountains. The Science Center offers tours not only at their campus in Avon, but also up on the mountain, Vail and Beaver Creek. Ski with the Ranger on Friday. And then we've got our tours Wednesdays through Saturdays up at the top of the Eagle Bond gondola at the Nature Discovery Center. And we want to let you know about some things happening this summer. Bravo has already released their schedule, so we'll give you details on that. But right now, we want to let you know about the weather. And the National Weather Service is calling for a winter storm warning. This is between now and 11 a.m. on Tuesday. So your Monday into your Tuesday, nothing happening right now. This is Monday morning. You can see we've got a little bit of patchy blue sky out there, but the winds are picking up. The winds are really going to start picking up probably about on Monday at 11 a.m. And we could see them gusting up to about 40 miles per hour. And the National Weather Service is saying that we could, when it's all said and done, get anywhere from 1 to 2 feet of snow. So here's the description of what the winter storm warning is according to the National Weather Service. So moderate to heavy snow expected at times. Total snow accumulations 1 to 2 feet between now and end of Tuesday. Winds gusting as high as 40, maybe even as much as 60 miles per hour, especially in the higher elevation. A brief downturn in the snowfall rates this afternoon, and then it ramps up Monday evening. So it's kind of a 1-2 punch type of thing with this storm system that's coming through. Travel could be pretty tricky today, so make sure that you are planning accordingly. You need to get to the airport on Monday or on Tuesday morning especially. Plan ahead. But right now, on this Monday morning, it is pretty balmy, but we will see your temperatures start to drop. In fact, they're calling for a high of 40, highs in the 40s for today. And then for your overnight low, right around 24 degrees, that snow is going to keep on piling up. And then Tuesday, there'll be quite a difference. Only a high in the mid 20s for your Tuesday. And then by Tuesday night, once those clouds roll out, we will see things into the single digits. So, and then Wednesday, sunny. Wednesday night, back down to the teens. And we'll see sunny conditions continue all the way into the weekend. And then maybe a slight chance of snow happening Saturday night into Sunday. But that's kind of far off in the forecast. So let's just deal with the first couple of days. But isn't that amazing that we could be getting, I don't know, I hate to say it, 1 to 2 feet, but in the higher elevations, that could be possible. So once again, a big storm coming through, winter storm warning, Monday into Tuesday. That subsides by about 11 a.m. and then we'll start seeing some sunshine for the rest of your week. This weather and mountain report was brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, Elevated Savings. And we want to remind you that the mountain opens at 8:30 at both locations. So Beaver Creek and Vail, 8:30 start times. Beaver Creek's main mountain, the main lift, Centennial Lift, that stays open until 4. But Arrowhead and Bachelor Gulch and a few other of the western hillside slips do close at 3:30. And then we've got Vail closing at 3:30, but they will be closing down those back bowls at 3. And same thing for that Blue Sky Basin area. That closes just a little bit before that. So plan accordingly for today. But I would definitely for today probably wear the goggles. I bring a neck gaiter because I think we could have some blowing snow later on. So you're going to want to protect your face. Wear the sunscreen too because those UV rays can still penetrate through those clouds. But I want to thank Outlets of Silverthorne once again for this. And right now, let's take a look at how you can get some extra discounts. Peggy Ziegler has the scoop.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the Outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here today at the Colorado Welcome Center to invite you to come on in, learn the best hiking trails, biking trails, hotels, everything you ever wanted to know. And while you're there, the thing to do is pick up your savings card, my very first tip for you. It's totally free. It offers discounts at many of our retailers. And while you're also there, pick up your brochure. Chart out your journey, where you want to shop, best stores you want to make sure you get to, and plan it out accordingly. Bring your friends, have a great time, and also sign up if you'd like to for the Elite Savings Card program. It's a reward program and offers you fabulous discounts and also gift cards. So we hope to see you really soon at the Colorado Welcome Center and of course the Outlets at Silverthorne. Have a great time and happy shopping. Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the Outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here to share with you one of our best amazing stores, the Williams-Sonoma Outlet. Wow, it's at 145 Stevens Way, right at the Outlets at Silverthorne. Everything you ever dreamed of is in this store, just like the retail stores, only this is outlet. I suggest go shop in the back as well, clearance. I certainly did. I've got all of my shopping done. 145 Stevens Way, Williams-Sonoma Outlet. It's for you, Outlets at Silverthorne. See you soon.
Yeah, windy, very windy. 40 miles per hour, maybe. Oh, hi everybody. I'm Trisha Swenson. I was just talking to someone off screen, giving them the weather report, which is the big topic, even in the Vail Daily right now. So if you go to vaildaily.com, it's a great source to keep in touch with the Vail Valley when you're not here and to find out the scoop on all sorts of things. And so we're going to be giving you some details. In fact, one of the top stories on their website is the winter storm warning issued Monday into Tuesday. They're also talking about Vail Pass closures and what causes that kind of from year to year, and it depends a lot on traffic volume and of course on the weather, but Vail Pass could be a little gnarly as we get through this winter storm warning Monday into Tuesday. And then also, could upcoming storms push some of Colorado's mountains to above average snowpack levels? We're always talking about drought and that sort of thing. If we can get those snowpack levels up, we're looking pretty darn good for your summertime. But you can also check in on prep sports. How did the Huskies hockey do from Battle Mountain High School this weekend? The Nordic races were going on for a lot of the high schoolers. So you can check out vaildaily.com, sign up for their newsletters, entertainment newsletters, learn about some of the restaurants such as Flame at the Four Seasons, what's going on there, and also comings and goings with area businesses. So Vail Daily, bringing communities together for over 40 years. But back to what's going on this week. Well, we've got a lot of things happening up at the Bookworm. And the Bookworm, so much more than just a bookstore. They've got the great cafe there. It's a wonderful place to find gifts, but it's a wonderful place to build community. And they have a lot of their authors that come in and do talks, and you can learn so much more about the books that they write about. And the legendary life of Craig Kelly will be the topic on Tuesday night. This is an event from 6 until 7 with Eric Blem and Wookie. All right, so this is going to be celebrating the release of New York best-selling author Eric Blem's latest book about the legendary founder of snowboarding. So Craig Kelly and the state of snowboarding today through a panel discussion between Blem and local Beaver Creek snowboarding legend Wookie. So the book is called The Darkest White, and it chronicles Craig Kelly's life, an inspiring odyssey of how he went from like a latchkey kid to athletic prowess that brought him around the world, but also this passion that he had for this outdoor lifestyle ultimately took his life. But it's going to be kind of a neat evening talking with Eric and with Wookie about snowboarding and the history and where it's at today. So you can go to Bookworm Edwards, their website, and it's just $10. Light refreshments will be provided, and it's just a kind of a neat, intimate venue. So that is on Tuesday night. And then also we have the Vail Village walking tours. And if you've never done this, the staff over at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, Ron Mooney, he's usually the leader of this, and he's got so much information on what's happening, but what happened the last 6 decades. You know, Vail is celebrating its 61st season, and even before that, kind of what went into discovering this section of mountain, who discovered it, how they even designed the town to make it kind of look like a European village right in the middle of the American Rockies. So you can go to this. It is just going to be a $10 donation, and it's about an hour long, 11 to noon. Depends on how long the Q&As are. You can stop and ask questions, but put this on your list. And even if you're local and maybe have some friends in town, hop on this tour. It's just neat to have all these local insights as well, and then you can just keep that information forever. But that'll be on Tuesdays and Thursdays throughout this winter. And then we've got, of course, the Betty Ford Alpine Gardens. They have their winter snowshoe tours, and they do these a couple days a week. And they switch the different topics, and you can find out more. You can get set up. You can go to their website, bettyfordalpinegardens.org. You don't need to print your tickets out. You can pay for them, but then they'll have a list of the RSVPs. And this could be kind of cool to do this Tuesday or Wednesday after this fresh snow, and maybe see some fresh tracks with the critters that are out there. So that's something that's fun to do, especially if you're taking a break from skiing, or if you have people in your party that don't ski. That's a good idea. And then the Vail Symposium. They've got a hot, fun topic this week. Why do dinosaurs matter? Well, this is part of a series, and this is going to be this Thursday, Leap Day, February 29th, from 6 to 7:30 at the Vail Interfaith Chapel. And it's kind of discovering, is there something behind, something we can learn about our future from long extinct dinosaurs? Well, that is the question. So what can paleontology teach us about our planet, climate, and the animals that roam the earth today? What, for example, connects the penguin to T-Rex? Or why did T-Rex have tiny arms? So just all these fun kind of things that you can learn about. So Vail Interfaith Chapel, you can get your tickets and learn more by going to Vail Symposium's website and get yourself dialed in for this. And that'll be once again on Thursday, the 29th of this month. And then Chasing Rabbits has their weekly offerings, such as their bingo night on Mondays. So this is going to be from 6 to 8 at the Rabbit Hole. You can eat, drink, be merry, play a little bingo, have some fun. They've got their big bingo caller, Matt Giannetti, And he's more than just calling the numbers. He's going to be entertaining you as well. So that's Monday night. And then on Tuesday, karaoke with Sandman. Sandman has been doing karaoke in this valley for like eons. So he really knows how to really bring the good time. So if you think you got what it takes to sing a little karaoke, I don't. I like to just listen to it and watch people, but it's really fun to see who comes up there. There'll be a cover. It's for 21 and over, and this will be at the Rabbit Hole as well. And then Jazz at Blue Rabbit takes place on Thursdays. The Max Wagner Trio is going to be part of the event this week. So from 8 to 11, this is just a great event. Come on in to the Speakeasy and check out the jazz. Kind of has a cool vibe. And if you've never been to Chasing Rabbits, it's a restaurant. And then it's a couple different areas, the library, the Speakeasy, the Chasing Rabbits, the Rabbit Hole, where all the arcade games are. So it really is a different experience no matter what night you decide to go. But go to Chasing Rabbits Vail to get more details. And then, of course, we've got a vibrant live music scene. You know what's interesting is that I talk to a lot of people that travel to other ski resorts, and they say the music scene isn't the same in Aspen or Steamboat or anywhere else. So we're so lucky to have so many talented musicians playing 7 nights a week. So it's whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, doesn't have to be the weekend. You can find some great music, including nights at the Red Lion. So they have 2 sets. They've got the Après ski set, and then they have an evening set. So on Sunday and Monday, it's Andy Seifert. I just saw him play last week. You give that guy a request, I pretty much can guarantee you that he could sing the song for you. So he's going to be playing at the Red Line. Then on Tuesday, Johnny Schlepper, saw him on Friday night. He was awesome. And then Wednesday and Thursday, Johnny Magambo. And then Johnny Schlepper is back on Friday, and on Magambo is back on Saturday. Then at the Kings Club Lounge, don't forget, great music there. They've got the wonderful piano. It's a piano bar, actually. You can sit right there. They're going to have John Dunn, who's amazing on guitar. He can pretty much sing anything between Broadway to yodeling. He's got it, and he's going to be there. And then Brendan McKinney will be there on Tuesday. And then don't forget the Minturn Saloon. Maybe if you're going to do the Minturn Mile after we get all this new snow, Dave Perrin will be playing for you on Wednesdays. The Ritz-Carlton Bachelor Gulch, inside their big, beautiful lobby bar, they've got music as well. John Dunn will be back there on Wednesdays. And then the 10th Mountain Whiskey Bar, which is right on Bridge Street, right next to the covered bridge. They have Tim and Taylor on Tuesdays for some wonderful country music, great duo, and then Barbecue Mike and Friends on Wednesdays. And then Revel Lounge at the Hythe, Nick Steingart's going to be playing on Wednesdays from 4 to 7. And then Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, Sam E.B. He's great to listen to. He'll be there 4 to 6. And then Matty G on Fridays, 4 to 6 as well. So many cool things going on. You can find out a lot about who's playing if you go to the vaildaily.com and their events calendar, and they give you a lot of listings of who's going to be here. But speaking of music, the Villar Performing Arts Center, did you go to that Grace Potter show last Friday? Wow, I heard she was rocking the house with one of her new tunes, new album out and everything. But Cameron Morgan is chatting with Owen Hutchinson. They're going to give us some details with their 5-minute call.
Hi, welcome to your 5-minute call live from the Villar Performing Arts Center. My name is Cameron Morgan, Executive Director here. And hey, winter is marching on. We've got lots of details to dive into here. And to join me today, Owen Hutchinson, our Artistic Director. We've got a great run of shows to kick off March. Owen, kicking it right on off March the 1st. Matt Kearney and Brett Dennen. What do folks really need to know here, Owen?
Hey Cameron, yeah, wow, we're headed into one of the busiest parts of the season, and this performance with Matt Kearney and Brett Dennen is so special because we have 2 of the great pop rock, soft rock songwriters of the last 15 years in that acoustic style performing on the same bill. These are guys who are headlining their own shows individually, but come together in an evening of music where Brett will start us off with a very intimate solo set, playing his hits that we know so well from recent plays in the Vail area over the last decade. He's a big skier, so he'll be visiting to make some turns as well. And he always shares that the mountains of Colorado are one of his favorite places to tour because of the warmth of the community and that spirit of adventure, which he really senses in his audiences in Colorado. And then we'll have a nice evening set with Matt Kearney's acoustic trio. These are huge hits. He was on tour with John Mayer for many years as his support act, collaborated with Need to Breathe and opened for them as well. So you can get a sense from the kind of artist that Matt Kearney spends his musical time with and that audiences follow. But a really special evening of sing-alongs and music that we know so well.
Absolutely. Speaking of singing along, bring us right into the next night, Saturday, March the 2nd. The MTV Experience, Electric Avenue. This is 80s on full display. Oh, and you mentioned that there's a vintage aspect of this that's so authentic. What can folks expect that night?
Yeah, there really is. This band, Electric Avenue, owns a lot of the original musical instruments that were used to create the sound of the 80s. The new wave sound, the synthesizer instruments that established that really specific sound that now is referenced so often in new material that is meant to feel like the 80s. If you think of like the Stranger Things soundtrack, or all of these new songs that reference the original synthesizer material, those were done with Moog synthesizers and all kinds of unique signal processors that will be on stage with the band at the Villar Center. This is one of the great tributes to the 80s out there. They have toured with members of Toto, with Pat Benatar. They go out on all kinds of 80s tribute tours, and this will be their first visit in Beaver Creek.
Fantastic. Yeah, we've got Toto on the schedule coming up in April. But hey, that same weekend, March the 3rd, we often talk about the stars being within reach here at the VPAC, and we've got a movie star in our midst doing a little stand-up comedy. What can folks look forward to with Nick Swartzen?
Yeah, it's a fun and rare opportunity to see a movie star right there before your eyes, and that's truly the case with Nick Swartzen. He has been in films as far back as the movie Almost Famous, which was a favorite of the early 2000s, actually the year 2000, and has appeared in many comedies, Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell movies over the last 20 years, his own films, of course, and is occasionally the comedic relief in some of those great comedies as a supporting role, but also in a starring role in films that he's written himself. Lesser known for his stand-up work, but wow, what a stand-up comedian. I think we'll really have a lot of fun with Nick on stage. He also loves touring Colorado, and he's got a huge following in Denver, where he's played Comedy Works many times, but never Beaver Creek. So we're thrilled to host him on March 3rd. It's going to be a big weekend as we kick off the month of March.
Certainly. From pop folk to the 80s to comedy, we've got it all here at the VPAC. If you're interested in learning more, check out our website, villarpac.org. And hey, 5 minutes of path, 5-minute call is already up. But thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time here at the VPAC. My name is Cameron.
And I'm Owen Hutchinson.
We'll see you soon.
Join us every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and watch Vail Valley Latino. Our goal is to elevate the voices of the Latino community in the Eagle River Valley and provide a platform to speak with local businesses, organizations, entrepreneurs, creatives, and much more. Find the show on Facebook, YouTube, and Outside Television Channel 17. We are Vail Valley Latino.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live, everybody. I love everything that's going on over at the Villard. It's so great to see Cameron and Owen give us kind of the behind-the-scenes scoop on what we can expect for some of these shows. So once again, villarpac.org. But I'm here at Vail, right at the base of Gondola 1 for our weekday edition. This is filmed on Monday the 26th. And then it's going to play through Thursday. Then I'll be back on Friday for your weekend edition. But the big news right now is this winter storm warning that is in effect Monday into Tuesday at about 11 a.m. So what that's going to do is produce some heavy snow at times and some wind at times as well. Now, if you walk out of your condo or your hotel room on Monday morning, you might think, wow, it's rather balmy. It's going to be a great day. We had 2 nice days of the weekend, but that is all going to change. We've got high level clouds moving pretty quickly, and the winds are going to come into factor today as well. The National Weather Service is reporting anything from 40 miles per hour to even gusting up to 60 miles per hour in the higher elevations. So it could be a little tricky traveling Monday afternoon and evening and into your Tuesday morning. And we could maybe not see much snow today, but they kind of expect with this little 1-2 punch of it snowing and then taking a break and snowing again, we could be measuring the snow in feet, maybe up to a foot of snow, maybe even 2 feet in other locations, especially in the higher elevations. So that's really exciting. But the temperature is going to change quite a bit as we go through the week. So for your Monday, the National Weather Service is calling for a daytime high in Vail of 45, and then an overnight low of 25, because we'll keep that cloud cover right in the area, and that'll kind of bring a blanket of insulation. Now, for Tuesday night, we'll see things really start to drop down, single digits and low teens for your Tuesday. And then Wednesday, sunny skies. Thursday, same kind of thing. We'll be in the 30s on Wednesday, maybe up to the 40s by Thursday. And nice skin by Friday, even through Saturday. But they're calling for maybe a chance of showers by your Saturday night into Sunday. So as we come out of the month of February, looks like we're going to be seeing some new snow in the forecast. Today, I would definitely, even though it feels really warm down at the base for your Monday, bring the neck gaiter, wear the goggles, because with those windy conditions, it's going to impede your eyesight. But, this warm weather, especially the spring-like weather we had over this weekend, started getting me thinking about summertime. And we've already got great concerts being announced at the AMP, such as the Beach Boys, Robert Plant playing with Alison Krauss, just to name a few. And of course, Bravo has their schedule out already, and they're going to be bringing in a Puccini's opera. Want to know what it is? Well, we've got Caitlin Murray here to tell us more. We are excited for the 37th annual Bravo Vail Music Festival coming this summer. Here to tell us more about it, we have Caitlin Murray. She's their executive director, and exciting things happening. We kick off June 20th, go all the way through August 1st. Let's talk about the first group that you're very excited to host.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me back. We are thrilled. This season, we are proud to present the first ever orchestra hailing from Latin America that will be joining us at the Bravo Vail Music Festival. So this is Sinfónica de Minoría, based in Mexico City, a phenomenal orchestra. Their music director, Carlos Miguel Prieto, has conducted all over the world. He was actually named Musical America's Conductor of the Year in 2019. Charismatic, phenomenal musician, and I think the level of joy and exuberance that these musicians bring to their music making is something that our audiences are really going to be able to enjoy. They will kick off our season at the Ford Amphitheater, so 3 concerts there, starting with all Beethoven. Your classics, exactly what we want to hear at the amphitheater. And then moving into a little more varied programming with some Spanish and Latin American influences. We're going to have Pacho Flores with them, who's probably the greatest living trumpet player in the world, a cuatro player, a flamenco dancer. So there'll be some Latin American influence and just adding to the variety that we can put on the stage and introduce our audiences to.
Yeah. And then after that, of course, we're bringing in Dallas Symphony Orchestra.
Yes, Dallas Symphony returns to Bravo Vail, always a highlight of our season. And we actually have their music director, Fabio Luisi, here conducting 4 of their concerts this year. Okay. So he'll do a number of classical programs, starting their residency with Daniil Trifonov, who is just a superstar pianist. We've had him here at the festival before, probably one of the most in-demand performers of his generation. So he'll start off their residency. We have a number of concerts, including a Pops concert with Fabio Luisi, and then, of course, the one and only Jeff Tyzik, and he's doing Songs of Nashville this year. So, everything from Dolly Parton to Tim McGraw with the orchestra behind him.
Okay, so that'll be the second one, and then the third group, the Philadelphia Orchestra. So tell us about what they're going to be bringing.
Yes, so this is very, very special. First, something a little unique this year. The Philadelphia Orchestra will actually be the ones performing at the Patriotic Concert.
Oh, yes.
Which is
That's
really
amazing.
exciting and kind of a change of pace. Jeff Tyzik will still conduct that, so it'll be the beloved program that people know and love, but a little bit different than what it's been in the past. Then Marin Alsop comes. Marin Alsop was just named the Philadelphia Orchestra's principal guest conductor. She's phenomenal, just an incredible woman in classical music. So she'll be with us for 2 performances, and then the return of Après to Bravo Vale's stage.
Okay, this is so exciting. So in the past, we've had Tosca.
Yes.
But now we're bringing
La Boheme, another Puccini opera. So all the drama, the tragedy, the beautiful music, it's going to be incredible. This will be a staged opera in the Ford Amphitheater. So we have all kinds of exciting surprises, I think, for the audience. It is very popular already, and tickets are selling very quickly. We have an all-star cast, right? Yannick Nézet-Séguin, music director at the Metropolitan Orchestra, at the Metropolitan Opera, picked the cast. It's not to be missed.
And we've got 2 nights of this.
2 nights, the 10th and 12th, with a phenomenal July, with a phenomenal concert by the Philadelphia Orchestra on the night in between, so you can kind of take a breather. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yes. I mean, get your tickets for this in advance. If even if you don't know if you can go, just get them. Just because this is a hot ticket.
Absolutely. And if you don't know if you like opera, or even if you think you don't like opera, I can't tell you how many people came up to us after Tosca in 2019 and said, "I had no idea. I thought I hated opera. I didn't." And subtitles for everything, so we'll understand what's being said and sung. And it's a really special experience getting to see an opera of that caliber right here in our beautiful venue.
Okay. And then what's after that?
The New York Philharmonic, of course.
Of course.
You
We
could
love
not go
New York.
wrong. Exactly. And we actually have the honor, a very distinct honor, Jaap van Zweden, their music director, who had been coming to Bravo Vale for many years previously with the Dallas Symphony. He is finishing his tenure this year with the New York Phil. And his absolute final concerts as their music director will be right here in Vail.
Oh, wow.
So it's
That's
very
special.
Yes, it's very special. There'll be momentous, incredible programs, and then some really fun stuff too. We have a Broadway evening with the New York Phil, and it's just, as always, that's going to be one of the real highlights of our season.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the big picture things. Now we also have your chamber music series.
course.
Tell us who's going to be coming for that.
And I always like to remind people, you think of Bravo Vale and you think of the New York Philharmonic at the amphitheater, but we really began as a chamber music festival. And chamber music is so intimate, it's so special. I really encourage people to check it out. We're going to do 2 of those concerts at the Donovan Pavilion and 2 of them at the Valar Center, so you can kind of pick and choose. Daniil Trifonov, who I mentioned earlier, is going to do our first chamber music concert. That's incredible to have the chance to see an artist like that at the Donovan Pavilion. He's going to be with Sergei Babian, who's a world-famous pianist in his own right and happened to be Daniil's teacher.
Wow.
So those 2 on stage, very powerful. We have a program with Anne-Marie McDermott and Paul Huang, which is absolutely phenomenal. We've got a program with the Dali String Quartet, with the New York Philharmonic String Quartet and the pianist Igor Levitt. It's just a phenomenal series through and through, and there's 4 of those throughout our season.
Okay. Yep. And once again, Donovan Pavilion for that and the Valar for that. And then the immersive experiences. This is what I really like, because sometimes this can be, if you're not familiar with
Sure.
music, it can be a little intimidating. This helps you learn about it and really gain an affinity for the composers and where they were at when they were writing their music.
That's such a good description. That's better than I could describe it. So the concept of this series is a deep dive into the work of one composer. And we've kind of played on that theme a little bit over the years. So we did all of Bartók's string quartets. We did one that was kind of dedicated to the love triangle of Brahms and the Schumanns. So this is looking at the last year of Schubert's life. Prolific composer, passed away sadly at the age of 31, and it's been said by many that the last year of his life was perhaps the most important in all of the history of classical music. Just what he was, the output that he created that year. So we're going to dive into that with a host of musicians. We've got vocalists Carter Bray from the New York Philharmonic, members of the Dali Quartet, Anne-Marie. It's going to be phenomenal, and like you said, I think just a way to really kind of immerse yourself and dive deep, and without any boundaries, without feeling any stress about, oh, I don't know enough. You can just really learn and get yourself inside that composer's mind.
Okay. Well, that sounds great, Caitlin. And tickets are on sale now. Go to the website and stay tuned because you'll have announcements and all sorts of little goodies popping up.
Absolutely. All kinds of free events, education and engagement events that you can check the website, bravovail.org. It's a great place to buy tickets, to donate, and lots more information to be found there.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
I can't
you.
wait.
Same.
You know what? There's a saying, Vail, you come for the winter, but you stay for the summer. We can't wait for summertime. So once again, those tickets on sale already for Bravo and a lot of the other Ford Amphitheater concerts. So make sure you go to grfavail.com for maybe the Beach Boys tickets, Robert Plant, Alison Krauss. We've got just tons that you got to see. A lot of announcements have been rolling out in January and February, and then of course the Valar shows as well. But it's about time to wrap things up. So once again, the big news this week, because this is your weekday edition of Vail Weather, from a beautiful, nice, sunny set of 2 days over the weekend to big storms, heavy winds, heavy rain, heavy snowfall as well, strong winds. So that'll be in effect from Monday into Tuesday-ish. Tuesday night is when we're going to see those clouds kind of roll on out, and quite a fluctuation with temperatures. So be prepared for it, and then we will see you on Friday with our weekend edition of Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson. Thanks for watching.